Yeah. Oh, okay. So more community live.
Guys.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to You Got 15 Minutes.
Ooh.
I'm Jay Green.
I'm G.
And as y'all see, the regulars already know we are missing our main man, JP,
Once
a.k.a.
again.
Dr. Perry J.
And I'm in his
a.k.a.
seat.
Mr. Dips himself. So he's not here today. He's not feeling well. So, y'all go show him some love. And
he's missed.
We here holding it down. We got a guest that we finna bring in later on.
I already know. We got some
Bandit
people in the
Rose
building.
In the building. No excuses in the house. Per usual, you already know how we do around here. No excuses. Always gets love.
Always.
In the studio.
Always.
And in the streets. Period.
And in the streets. Everywhere.
We be out here. We outside, y'all. So.
I'm not really outside, though. I just go to work.
Look, they didn't know that. Okay.
They do know. I don't go nowhere.
They know we ain't outside.
I don't go nowhere. This is outside.
We the grannies.
We really
outside
are.
Outside
it's
of this.
really people that knew us before. It'd be like, oh, y'all are in the house.
All y'all do is podcast and stay in
go
the house.
home.
Yes, and go to work.
It's a boring life. It's becoming auntie lifestyle.
Bougie auntie.
I could be a bougie auntie
with no kids.
I just didn't think I was gonna get to auntie status this fast.
I'm a great aunt already.
But you've been a great aunt.
Period. Shout out to all my nieces and nephews and great nieces and nephews. So I ain't gonna name all y'all because there's too many damn names.
Shout out to my two nieces. I got two of them.
Right, and my adopted nieces. Yep.
Yeah.
Bougie auntie. I know.
I've been at work. Nigga.
I know, right?
We've been at work.
Y'all already know.
We've been at work, and then I've been at work.
Is real,
and it's real, and I'm kind of like working is ghetto.
First of all,
I'm over it.
Every job I get, I'm like, something about this just doesn't sit right with me.
I don't feel like I should be here.
The fact that I really be like, who made this shit up?
I don't know.
40 hours a week. Now it's actually somebody, I forgot who it is. It's one of those industrials from back in the day, the like founding janky fathers.
Because they needed like structure to go to work every day. So they created
They
this?
actually were the people that were behind the setup of school also, and like the whole bells, which is why bells are in factories too, which is why they got rid of the bells out here, and now there's tones, like it's a boop to like go from period to period because they don't want the bells no more. But
oh my god,
I didn't really know that until like a grown person that like
I didn't know that was a thing.
I thought on like some documentary or something because it was like about the industry of America, like the building of like factories,
like
and when they were like like, but before that, like the people that were like, we got to do something.
Oh, that actually were like, yeah, we need to build some shit,
put it together,
and do some shit.
And apparently they set up school to be like working in a factory because they were like, because when kids used to work, then they were like, okay, they're going from factory. Oh, now they have to go to school. So they set up school like factory because they're like, okay, well after school we want you to be set up to go back to the factory.
Wow.
So I'm like, that makes so much sense. Hence the janky 9 to 5 grind of life.
I'm over it.
Me too.
I'm over it.
If y'all are over it,
call in.
Let us know.
We can talk about it.
815-4204.
Tell us how ghetto your job is.
Because I know people got their stories. Tell us about a coworker you don't like.
And you can be anonymous if you want to come and talk shit. You don't have to tell us. You don't have to say shit except for what you want to say. Because I know this shit is ghetto everywhere. This shit is getting ridiculous. I'm tired of these people. I'm just tired. I don't know what else to do. I need to win big on something, but I'm too scared to gamble.
I'm like, in my mind, I'm like, I'm finna win the lotto, but
I'm not gonna play.
I don't play the lotto.
I don't even play the lotto, and I don't plan on playing because that's money, and I don't want to play with this money. So
I'm like, how do you do it?
I don't know.
I was in there like, what do they do? I'm like, I want one lotto, please.
I've never sat at anybody's table in Vegas or anywhere and done anything.
I fake sat at a table.
Nope, never even fake sat.
And was like, which one do I put it on?
I be on the little janky penny machines because I don't want to do all that.
Oh, Granny be at her penny machine.
Yeah, because
I'm on the penny machine so I can tip the waitress hell and get my drink strong and dip.
To me, that's what you do. That's how you gamble. You sit at the penny machine. I don't believe in all that other stuff.
Drink all that other shit. I don't need to get my money off of gambling. Like, Granny's finna hit like 25 off her little penny slots, and I'm finna dip off with my strong drinks and go enjoy myself.
So if I could manipulate the system and figure out how to win, like gambling, so that I don't have to work, but then I still have to work so I can continue to get money to gamble with.
Right.
So either way, this is a system that's not going to work out for me.
Some people just gamble their little lives through.
I'm not finna do that.
Functioning, or they get
gas is high settlement. And so is rent. I don't have time to.
They live
play.
at the casino.
No, I live at the jobs.
And then when you bet, they give you free rooms.
No, I don't. Oh my God.
When you have players card, that's how they get you.
You just made so much make sense about so many people that I know.
When you have players cards at the casinos, they give you points. With the points, depending on how much you bet, they give you free incentives to get you back out there. When you get on their little emailing list, they send you emails like, hey, we'll give you free 3 nights for next weekend. And then you come out there and spend
all your money. No, it's a scamorama. Part deux.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm not a gambler. I really don't like... I don't like particularly dating anybody that likes to gamble. I'd be like, you buy scratchers? I'm feeling some type of way. Like, so how much money do you spend a week? Scratchers? I swear to God, you buying scratch? Which ones you be buying? The $20 ones or the $2 ones? Oh, you got the big page ones? Hell nah. And first of all, it's Friday, a nigga gets paid. If he goes and gets his little whatever, to me, whatever a dude's immediate little get right is on Friday evening or Saturday, that says a lot. Where did you go smash to pay? Was it to go to the liquor store? Was it to pay your car note? What were you doing on Friday? And what is your starter pack once you're paid? And if you got hella scratchers, red flag. Red flag as fuck. I don't care. Red flag.
What if it's like one expensive ass one?
Nah. It depends if how much they spend on the rest of their money generally. But if I'm like, why you be buying these scratchers? Because some people buy scratchers and they really like be hidden. But then it's like, why do you waste your money on scratchers? If scratchers is your get right, you need to get right.
I mean, would you rather have someone though that comes home and buys a scratcher or comes home and buys liquor and gets drunk?
They probably do both.
But what if you had to pick between the two?
Scratchers, for sure. But still, I'm gonna still be concerned. It's still red flag. You buy hella scratchers, red flag. Cause Mozu, they finna buy the scratchers, the drink, the weed, the blunts, the whatever, the typical average. This is what I do. I get paid. I go to the check cash. I go to the check cash and I go get my scratchers.
No.
And and like when he goes to the store, do they know him? Do they be like, you want the regular? You want the regular packet? You want the number 5, the number 3, and the number 2?
Know he wants already for sure.
Red flag.
Red flag.
Can't do it.
But to me, I can't relate. So
I know
I be real. I feel like I be looking real judgmental to people when they say that they have scratchers because I be looking too like you spend money on that.
I'm like, for what?
To each his own. Somebody's looking at us like, oh, you guys get faded on Friday? You know what I mean? Somebody's looking at us like, oh, you smoke weed on Friday?
I do.
Yup.
Whatever I want.
Sure do, but I don't have to wait till Friday. That's the difference.
Period. I get right whatever day I want to.
I'm going to just get faded, so it's fine. But whatever. To each his own, like I said.
I don't buy scratchers.
I'm not buying scratchers. But, yeah. I don't know. I don't know what my starter pack is. Now that you said that. My Friday starter pack, because I don't always get paid on Friday.
Right. But what's your starter pack when you get paid then?
My bills.
Right, see? But that's good. That's like, okay, green flag. She goes to rush to pay her bills.
I'm such a granny that I'm going to say it.
You burnt out, right?
I'll wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, just like happen to wake up or have to pee or whatever, and be like, oh, it's 2? My check cleared. No. What can I pay right now? And I'll hop online, pay a car note,
out her sleep,
or or pay whatever it is.
Pay my bill. It's 2 o'clock.
I do that a lot, and I don't know if that's like bad or if that's like me being on top of my shit. But it's anxiety for sure. I'm like, oh, the money's there. I need to pay something before it disappears, and then I'm like, and then I'm paying stuff. So my starter pack would be.
That's paycheck to paycheck PTSD, yo.
It is.
That's the American way nowadays.
I'm like, oh, let me just wake up and pay it. Or like I get stuff that I don't have to pay for like a month. And I want to pay it. Because I'm like, well, let me just pay it now. When I shouldn't have to. When I could just chill. But I'm like,
Right.
So that's my starter pack is anxiety. When I get paid, because I'm instantly trying to pay everything, and then still
starter pack is anxiety. Right.
I'm like, how can
I don't even know where this finna get spent on. I gotta make sure the basics.
But it's finna go because I gotta do it.
You already know. Once it comes, it goes. But that's how it is. But see, it's the value.
It's ghetto. And back to the original point, I'm overworking.
Work is giving ghetto.
So 10 minutes later, I'm overworking still, and I don't want to do it anymore.
I haven't been wanting to do it.
I haven't. You know what? My cousin told me that we were supposed to be rich. You know why? Because back like 4 generations ago, my somebody's grandma was fucking sitting on acres, and there was oil in 3 different spots under these spots in fucking San Gabriel Valley or some shit. And her youngest kid, my great whatever she was, didn't speak any English. She only spoke Spanish. Her youngest kid was the last. She was an adult, but she was the youngest child, of her, and she lived in the house with her. And some people came by talking about, we'll give you 70 racks for your land, which back then was like a lot, but would be more now had we been sitting on fucking oil. And she was like, yeah, mom, 70 grand is perfect. Sell that shit. She sold it, and now we don't have it. So my cousin thinks that we were supposed to be rich because we were on land where there was oil for so long that we are rich, but we didn't actually get the money.
It's royalty, but we didn't.
But like inside, our spirits
loyal to the soil, but it's not
literally loyal to the soil because we think we're supposed to be rich. So that's why I despise working, and I'm sticking to that because I should have been an oil Rockefeller princess somewhere out here.
For real though, man. See, that was our ticket to being rich. But
you were supposed to be a McDonald's.
First of all,
just
I'm
tell that story real quick. 2 times 2.
I'm a Kellogg and I'm a Green, and kind of find out Jack Daniels stole the recipe from this man named Nearest Green, and all I need to figure out is how he my cousin, because I know he probably is, and I need my decades.
And then Kellogg
Frosted Flakes.
Hello, they make all the cereal.
Period. So I'm trying to find it.
It's somewhere.
And I never know any other Kellogg's. I've never met another Kellogg.
I remember when I found out your name was Kellogg, and I was like, oh, I know this girl I went to school with. Her name's Jessica Kellogg. She's like, that's my cousin. And I was like, oh, that makes sense. I don't know any other Kellogg's.
That's what happened with Bob, too.
He did the same thing with her?
He's like, I only know one Kellogg. He's like, Jessica Kellogg. Shout out to Bob. We got to get him in here, too.
Everybody knows Bob.
I know.
Shout out to Bob.
If you know Bob, phone in 323-815-42.
Tell a Bob story.
Right. It is his season, too.
It is his season. His birthday is very soon.
Yeah.
Yeah, very soon.
Just wait on it.
We still don't have plans for Halloween.
I don't. Well, what are y'all? I want to know too if y'all got cool costumes, because we haven't thought about no costumes.
I thought about one.
What have you thought about?
I don't know if I want to say it. I don't know.
Just wait on it, streets.
I thought about one. It's the picture you said we need to keep taking.
Oh, gotcha.
I thought about full on doing that. Which you guys
That's a good
one. When do we have a show? Ooh,
a week before that, probably.
Okay. Then I thought about doing something like low key cheesy, like joking cheesy. But I haven't thought about a costume. I just know that I don't work. Like, I still didn't schedule myself like I'm a child. Like, ooh, I'm not gonna work on Halloween.
Hello.
Like, and I don't even have plans. But I want to do something, at least take a good picture.
Right. That's what we never do.
At least to take a good picture.
One of my favorite old costumes was I was Wednesday Addams from the Addams Family.
What was I?
And everybody loved it, and I loved it too. It was awesome. And I was a vampire. That was one of my favorite ones. And I was committing. I was biting people. I was lit.
When you were Wednesday, what was I? Was I a vampire?
I think so.
Huh. I don't remember.
And this boy pulled me. He was
that's your favorite?
He was in a hazmat suit, and he pulled me by my ponytails from the back. I said, "Oh, well, hello, sir, Mr. Hazmat."
I think my favorite.
And that was when we walked in the party. I'm like, oh. I was like, boy, this hair's from the 99-cent store.
It was from the 99-cent store.
And he was Filipino, so I'm like, I know he didn't know no better.
He just said,
pulling me by my damn ponytails.
I think my favorite costume was Cheech and Chong.
Oh yeah,
because we just got so much love.
I know. I wish we could drop the picture. We're gonna post it for y'all for Halloween or something. Lit.
And the old people.
And people were taking photos with us. Like I felt like a real life celebrity is Cheech and Chong.
Some girl was like, "Oh my God, Cheech and Chong. My dad loved Cheech and Chong. We used to watch Cheech and Chong movies."
She was hyped.
And something.
She was gonna cry.
Yeah, and she's like, I thought she said that her dad died.
Really?
I thought that's what she said, and that's why she was about to cry. And then was like, "Can I take pictures with you?" And I was like, "Okay." And we're just all. Hey! But we looked. It was lit. That was. I think those are my favorites for sure.
Yeah, she had a fake beard. I had a fake mustache.
It was epic. It was amazing. I had a wig on that I cut.
I didn't need to wear a wig because I already had the utensils.
That was the whole thing.
It was like, we're perfect.
It was perfect. I had on sandals with jeans and everything. I was Tommy Chong. And you were Cheech
Yeah,
Mahi.
that was a good one.
It was lit.
I do. Halloween just don't hit the same.
That's because we're old.
And we're old. But after the pandemic, too, it's like, everybody's like, Rona candy? Rona parties? In costumes?
Rona party?
Everybody's like, I don't know. But I guess.
I had a birthday party the week of the shutdown.
Hello. She did, for real though.
It was like, "Oh, you're shutting down, but it's my birthday, so I'm not shutting down until tomorrow." And I had a party. They
officially said, "Oh, it's only 10 people." Yeah. And we're like, 1, 2, 3, 4. All right, 25? We good.
All right, cool. It was just people were cycling.
We good for now.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm like,
we've tangented out. We need to get on a couple of things, and then we'll save a couple for our guest.
Yes.
A couple of those things. Where do you want to start? Officially start.
Right. I'm like, oh.
Where do you want to start?
Well, we can talk about 50 Cent and his damn
Lord
son.
have mercy. Did you watch the response video?
First of all, 50 Cent is the king of responses. Fuck you talking about. He done shut down multiple people's whole lives, careers, and some more shit. And I don't even know why you would really come at him. But I guess the only person I really would be his son. Because, of course, he's a little 50. And 50 be out there nagging on people.
But is he a little 50? Because the nigga's a bum.
Whether he's a bum or not, but I'm saying like how he's burnt out and coming for his dad. That's how 50 comes for other people.
Yeah,
like,
but 50 be having like legitimate. I got receipts. I got reasons to come for you. Saying this energy, little bum ass nigga don't got
he's
nothing.
He's lost in the sauce.
He
said 6,700. That's not enough to live in New York. And then I'm like, as a grown man.
So, but if you think about it, so like a couple of my friends, we've talked intensely and deeply about this and watched multiple things and read up on a little bit of stuff. So 50 said in his Audible book that his baby mama was low-key lazy and was on some like, "Oh, you got it. I don't like, why should I have to work?" 50's mindset was, just because I got it, that means you should be able to work on your business now. You should be able to get yours. Yeah. And not rely on me. So if you listen to his little punk ass son talking, it sounds like you've been listening to your mom be a bum and be like, "Why don't you pay us?" You know what I'm saying? And he keeps saying that $6,700 enough money to sustain the life that he had. What life did you have? Because 50 wasn't taking care of you. So in what world were you living in that $6,700 wasn't a lot? Right. Because if he wasn't taking care of you and you were living off of your mother's salary and his contribution of almost 7 racks, that's why you're living well. Because he's giving you, and even if you're saying now that's not that well, you didn't realize that that's what you were living off of this entire time. Right. If you really break it down in retrospect, you were living off of that. So whenever your house burnt down or whatever the fuck it was, now you have to actually live solely off of whatever your mom had set up and what he's giving you. Because prior to that, I'm sure when they were still together, when it was whatever, you know what I'm saying? She might have got that, however they were living probably was already at a certain way, but was sustained by both of those incomes. So now that the house has burnt down and now your mom has to pay a down payment on a house again. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you can't blame that $6,700 because everybody around you, every person older than you, even people younger than you, the whole world is like, $6,700 is pretty fucking good.
I don't think he came around in the picture until he didn't know about him until however long in his life. So I'm like, what did you really expect him to do? And that was on the mom's behalf. Like, if he didn't even know he existed, how could you like beat him up?
And why are you 26 years old? hollering about how your daddy doesn't take care of you.
That's because his daddy wasn't around, but I feel like it was because of his mom.
It was,
and
for sure.
It's like, now he's around, but you're mad he wasn't around, and then she's got him around because now he's popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, now he got money, so now you want to come pursue him and be like, and then
so
he looks just like money. His ass.
So your son will get money, so then your son will break you off. So either way, you're still getting 50's money.
She's like, I'm trying to get paid.
And the whole reason that 50 didn't give you money in the first place is because you didn't want to do your own shit. You felt like you should just be able to get it just because he has it, but he worked for it. So he said with his own mouth, like, why don't you want to work for yours? Like, why should I give you the shit I work for if you don't want to work for yourself? And I feel like that's where a lot of these bitches get the game fucked up. You'll get a sugar daddy that'll put you through fucking nursing school, but you won't go get a job when your nigga comes up. Mm-hmm. Because now that he doesn't have to work and can get his money however the fuck he's getting his money, this should be the time that you go, oh, ain't nobody struggling? You ain't got to share Domino's? Ain't nobody got to worry about that EBT? Go to work, bitch. Go finish whatever the fuck you're doing.
Go do something.
And vice versa. Go finish whatever you're supposed to do, bro. Go finish your classes. Mm-hmm. Go open your business. Go do whatever the fuck. If you're lucky enough to have a partner who figured it out already, that's what, now you ain't got to go 50-50 no more. Because your partner got it. So you could just focus on yourself. Because they want you to focus on yourself 50, to go get your shit.
Go 50-50 with 50.
I don't understand, but then that's just my unpopular opinion. So call in. Let's hear what you have to say.
All right, what y'all think about?
Because y'all be in these comments, and we can't see the comments.
I know. Because and then we try to not get caught up in the comments.
Yeah, so we need you guys to call in. If you're scared, just don't say your name.
Yeah, make up a name.
Make up a name.
With an accent.
Be with whoever you wanted to be.
Just holla.
Be your alter ego. Be 50 Cent. Pretend like you're 50. Call us. Be angry. Pretend like you're his son. Give your opinion that way. Because we can go toe to toe.
When he was like, to me, it gave me the Mayweather vibes when he was going back and forth at it with Mayweather. Because he was like, how you 26? Talking about child support.
Mayweather, and I'm like, can't really read. So,
but 50 Cent annihilated him with that too. When he was like, I forgot how much he said he paid him, but he was like, read a page out of Harry Potter book. And I was like, I remember that. He is not finna do that. And Mayweather didn't say shit after that.
What do you say when you can't read what he wrote? What do you say? You can't even read the disc. What do you do?
He like, read this to me.
Read me what that nigga said.
What he say?
Right. Imagine.
That's why he carry around all that damn cash. He can't read no bank statements.
Bruh. I'm dead.
Stay woke. Stay woke. Who knew, huh? You thought he just wanted to do that just cause it looked good. No.
Because the nigga can't read. The nigga ain't filling out deposit slips.
He said,
he ain't reading out shit.
Deposit.
He said, sit.
Account. Cheeking account.
Account. That's starting to sound. I'm a
stall Mayweather out.
I'm not. He wore them stupid ass boots. Anyway, that's another thing. I didn't like those boots. I didn't like those equestrian boots that he had on. I didn't like those.
Kanye and his goddamn boots.
So
speaking of boots, Puss in Boots to be exact.
Kanye is dead to me.
I'm upset for the Gemini Nation that we have to have Kanye in there. Right. That's literally how I associate.
But at least you have Kendrick Lamar.
And we also have Trump. So why? That's why I'm like, and we've got fucking what's his face? Jeffrey Dahmer was a fucking Gemini too. Woo woo! Shout out to all the serial killers.
Shut the fuck up! Shout out to the serial killers.
There's a lot of us apparently, and I'm like, oh,
and there's a lot of Pisces serial killers.
Cause y'all be in y'all feelings.
I forgot who.
Shout out to Dion.
He's Pisces too.
That's her. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. She's like, I'm not in a tank. I'm in the ocean. I'm in the Red Sea. I'm on the coast of Greece.
I'm on the coast of Curacao.
I know you in somebody's dental office. Okay. I'll give you a fancy restaurant.
Look,
you're in a fancy restaurant.
Just because you and your other self don't know where both of y'all going. Don't have just because you gotta fight with yourself to figure out what you finna eat, like, Gemini.
How we get out the tank? I don't know.
Shoot, I'll keep swimming in my fish bowl, living my best life, eating krill.
Not eating krill.
I'm one in a krillion.
Look, see, we done sidetracked.
Kanye.
We done sidetracked off of Kanye and his damn boots.
Tired of Kanye. I was tired of Kanye before. now I'm actually disgusted by Kanye. He's just making a laughing stock of the culture. And at first it was like, you're crazy, but you have some good points with trying to break into like a high-end brand and like, you know, just being like I guess like oppressed and whatever he was trying to spin it. But with the slavery shit was like the first like, okay, bro,
red flag.
Then now you're on this hype with White Lives Matter, which is just like an extra slap in the face. And now you went on that fucking I watched that
after the Trump hat shit.
I watched his first interview on Drink Champs. That was a while ago. Yeah. When he had the leather jacket on, and then he came back and did a part 2 that was posted the other day. I still didn't watch that, but what I did see is that from whatever comments he made on that episode, now George Floyd's family is trying to sue for defamation of character. So I did read a lawyer say that the chances of them winning aren't that high because to defamate someone's character, you have to have a living plaintiff. George Floyd is dead. So, we have a phone call, but we don't have phone calls.
Hey, I know. Well, I guess just put them through.
Yeah, so
turn it up.
I'm interested in how that's like how this whole thing is gonna turn with him, because he's getting fucking out of control and nobody is saying anything. And then Candace Owens hopped her funky ass in there and decided to open her fucking mouth.
Trying to co-sign with him.
I already didn't like her. Like, I like despise her.
She's problematic.
And she knows she's problematic and she likes being problematic. I feel like it's all a fucking, you know what I mean? It's like she can't break she can't break in any other way but to be problematic. So she's choosing this and like, I don't know, I just all that selling your soul shit, that bitch been sold her shit. Like I don't care about,
she's trying to be excessively problematic,
like
just
it's
to
one
stand
thing
out.
It's, I don't know, I think it's one thing to sell your soul to like be famous, the Illuminati, all that shit, but it's another thing to sell your soul to these white devil people.
Right.
Like and to like turn on your own
culture.
I think that's a whole different level of like just madness and disrespect that with her, I want to fight her.
Right.
Like she's the type that like if I saw her, I'd yell obscenities at her because I really would like act like I had road rage because I really don't like her. And I really do, like I feel some type of way about her. And it bothers me because some little girl is growing up looking at her and is like looking up to her stupid ass, and it pisses me off. Sorry guys.
Right.
Sorry guys. I really don't like Candace Owens. But caller.
Hello, who we got on the line?
Hello.
Oh, is that who could that be?
Who's that jumping out the sky?
Is that the one and only?
You know
Hey, we got Curfew on the line, everybody. No
What's
excuses
up, Curfew?
worldwide.
What it do?
No
what up?
Hey, so you out there in Minneapolis, aren't you?
Yup, in Minneapolis.
Hey,
shit.
So what y'all out there doing? What y'all got popping out there?
We just came from all over America. Max had me walking all over the damn mall.
That mall's cool though. When I was a kid, so everything's cool.
Man, but that mall is so like, so good, like National 140. Yeah, so big.
Yeah, malls are America. They have like Knott's Berry Farm shit.
Yeah, they have 3 parks.
Oh shit, I like a roller coaster.
They got their own police station, their own
It's its own little city.
They got their own disco. They got their own strip club.
You lying?
Are you serious?
It's a strip club in the mall?
Yeah.
Ah, man. So it's like an airport out there.
Yeah, you don't gotta go nowhere. You can go
Yeah, like everything,
there.
one-stop
Like,
shop.
Shout out to my family in Minneapolis. Shout out to y'all.
Shout out.
I got family out there for sure.
Right. You do. I think I have some too.
Oh, snap. You got family out there?
I do. I got hella family out there, all over the place, specifically in
Dang.
Minneapolis.
Yo, but y'all seen that? Y'all been following up with the Kanye stuff?
Bruh, I'm telling you.
What you got to say?
Yeah,
about
what you got to
that
say about Kanye?
curfew?
Yo, I mean, I watched that whole Dream Champs interview before they took it down. The day before it got took it down. And I can't believe I sat through 3 hours of that, to be honest.
Damn.
It makes you mad, huh?
Like, it made you go up and down because, like, I love Kanye College Dropout Days, right?
Right.
And then Nori as an interviewer is so dope.
He is.
Like, he was really trying to be political. And it's weird because he never holds back, but he was really trying to be political. You could tell that he has a big, like, he loves Kanye because he really was trying to hold back for him.
Yeah.
Respectful.
You know, and I think he shouldn't have. And if you see his interview on Hot 97 the next day.
Yeah, he apologized.
He apologized. He said that he should have never had held back as much as he did.
Yeah.
He said he only did that because most interviewers know that you're supposed to, you know, go slow with the interview and then ask the raunchy questions at the end. But he should have just asked them from the jump.
Yeah.
Because that interview, that 3 hours, that was too much.
Yeah, way too much. He did 3 hours last time he was on the show.
And he's going to take as much time as you let him. Like, he going to find something to talk about.
It basically became Kanye's show.
Yeah, and I feel like he says he spent 3 hours really saying nothing, even though I didn't hear it. Just from him talking in general, like it's like 2 hours of just repetitive nonsense, and then maybe like an hour's worth of actual like
And if you actually get the point, like if you actually watch the interview and dissect some of the stuff he was talking about, he's basically just crying out for help. He's saying, he's basically saying he's being like a little kid.
Yeah.
If you listen to it, he said on there like plainly, like so, like he said, no, none of y'all had my back when the Pete Davidson and with Kim and when they and all that.
He hurt.
Yeah, he said y'all ain't have my back, so why would I stop?
What?
And he's like he said y'all can't control me. Y'all can't control you. Y'all can't cancel me. And he said, y'all, where were y'all when I needed y'all, or when I needed y'all to cancel Kim? Where were y'all when I needed y'all to cancel Pete? Where were y'all when they kidnapped my daughter? He's like, where were y'all at?
I'm not gonna lie. I feel like it's giving mental illness.
He does have he's been
tripping
since
it's
his mom
giving
passed
real
away.
life mental illness, and it's giving like emotional distress.
I think he's on the spectrum.
I think he is too.
Going through it even more.
But he said it on the show. He said the reason why he did. People were like, why does he keep doing this? He just said it.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, he's doing it
because he's being petty.
Yeah,
he said y'all didn't want to give him what he wanted, right? So he's gonna go all out.
That's just too much. That's why I'm over it. That's why I'm over him, because it's petty.
And I understand what you're saying, but he actually does have that influence and power.
I mean, that's great, but eventually, like, the bank isn't fucking with him.
Yo,
like
that's wild.
But that's only making Chase exposing their
discriminatory practices.
They've always been a racist. They've always been a racist bank, anyways.
All the banks is racist.
All it is everybody starting to bring up all their old shit.
I mean, Chase is trash, even though I know people out there got Chase. Chase
Shout
is trash.
Chase.
But I mean, all the banks low key are trash. But I just feel like it's.
I mean, they help fund slavery in the U.S. So
exactly,
so it's kind of dumb.
So I think that Kanye is just digging himself a deeper hole, and eventually he's not going to be able to get out of it.
No,
because your following is gonna get smaller until you drop music. Then it pops back up. Everyone be on some ooh, but then at the end of the day,
I know what you're saying, but I think everything you're saying, I totally 100% agree. But he's at the point where he is an MJ status symbol. You can't cancel MJ. And in me, even as a kid, I said I was like, I don't believe nothing they say about MJ. Even when I was a little kid, I was like, I don't care what they say.
Right.
He didn't do it. You know what I mean? So You can't. You couldn't
Yeah.
cancel
I
him.
can't.
They tried to make MJ broke. It didn't work.
Yeah, but you have to
cancel him.
remember that that Michael Jackson was a star since he was 5 years old. His demographic spans over people that that don't live anymore and people that are still living. Kanye's legacy is going to be great, but he's not at Michael Jackson's status yet because he hasn't been around long enough.
He's probably one of the closest.
I'm not gonna give him that. Not to MJ, not for 2 albums. Absolutely not. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you're up there MJ status because you had 2 great albums.
I'm not saying that he is MJ. I'm saying that he has the potential to be.
Not yet. I don't see it yet. I can think of some other people that I feel like can achieve MJ status before he does. Like, I'll even go as far to say Beyonce will attain that before Kanye does because Beyonce is following across the entire globe. Nobody has anything bad to say about Beyonce. And Beyonce's not getting no deals dropped. Ain't nobody dropping Beyonce's deals. Ain't nobody out. Beyonce don't say shit for a reason because she knows, let me sit back here and get this money. I don't have to agree or disagree. I'm going to sit here and make the shit that I'm supposed to make and get this money. But Kanye, nah, just because you dropped them ugly ass shoes. No.
But you're going based off, but I get what you're saying. You're going based off of likability.
You cutting into your own guest time. You know that, right? Let's just introduce him while you on the phone.
I know,
because
right?
we need to bring him on already.
Y'all the ones that saying people call in and talk about these topics.
Yeah, but it's you, so we don't keep you on.
Curfew. I know we can keep you.
We keep you on, but we got to introduce our guest.
So, in
don't
studio.
Get me started.
Shut up. Look, we're gonna have to bring your ass back on here, Curfew. We're gonna have a shoot fire. He'd be the first one for that.
For the shoot fire, yep.
But so we got in studio today. When you got 15 minutes, we got for holding it down with no excuses. That's why we got Curfew on the line.
You already know.
Hating on it today. We gonna keep him on there. You already know.
Boom.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So. I know. See, I was looking at the thing like, we don't have the right angle.
Do I got to put the headphones on?
Yes, you
do.
It
don't matter what angle you put Vanity wrong, he's still ugly.
Shut up!
Pretty ugly. That's my statement, and it works.
So, y'all, we got Bandit Rome's. As y'all seen, Curfew dropped that. We got Bandit Rome's in studio. So, we first met him when we were at the No Excuses red carpet event that we did, y'all, that we told y'all about, that y'all slept on at Witch's Brew. That was popping. It showcased super dope artists. Like, I don't even know how many. It was so many. Yeah, it was just crazy. But this guy he was the dude doing all that. He literally said, I'm wearing so many hats tonight. Like, I don't even know. Like, we were like, cause what are you doing? He like, man, I'm doing everything.
It was like
right
a what
now.
don't I do type of situation for that night.
Right. So we like, oh, and we're like, that was him. We're like, bad.
The dude
got him
who was
in the
running
studio.
around.
Yep.
The dude you never saw because he kept the show running the whole time.
We kept seeing them. We're like, hey, who are you? Come here. He's like, I gotta go. Wait. He's like, oh shit, there's no sound. Gotta go. We happy to have it. It's still No Excuses.
Always. You already know.
Big love in the building. You already know. We show love and hold it down. And you already know No Excuses already holds it down, which is why Curfew was up here holding up the line already. So, but Bandit, go ahead and introduce yourself. Tell the people what are the hats and what do you what's going on out here.
All right, so I'm Vandit Rome's. If you don't know, then now you know. Vandit with a V. That's why I throw up the piece every time I take a pic. You feel me? That's the V right there.
Hey.
Repping No Excuses, a bunch of other teams, you know what I mean? But No Excuses put me on. I've seen you guys at the couple of shows back doing like podcasts in front of our banner, which is great. You know what I mean? I try to get a minute or two in for you guys, but you know, I was active. I'd be the DJ. I'd be not a DJ, but I play the DJ. We could say that. Play the DJ, right. The host, the artist, the battler, everything. You know, I play it all. I'm a full MC. I do everything. You know what I mean?
Everything.
Yeah.
the people's champ.
Right.
And he does OnlyFans.
Shut up. Hey, look, nowadays, as long as you getting that shmoney out of it.
Yep.
My OnlyFans. This will be pushing the OnlyFans. It doesn't exist though, but he pushes it every single time. He's like,
Look,
get the
he trying to
OnlyFans.
get
I
his-
know people have searched it already, but it's not there.
I'm dead. Right, they really trying to look it up. Like,
People are like, wait, I tried to subscribe.
they like, and they out here on OnlyFans.
That's probably our
I
bandit
need my
roles, but not
20%.
Shut up. I was about to say that's what Curfew want. He want his tax.
Yeah,
he like,
Curfew wants his tax.
I need my cut. You popping on OnlyFans?
He needs his percentage. So how you feel about this Kanye situation?
I don't pay too much attention because I pay a lot of attention, just not publicly, because like the more you feed it, the more he's winning, and that's just what it is. And then there's a lot of Kanye's in the industry. He's just the public one. There's a lot of R. Kelly's in the industry. He's just the one that got caught.
Y'all hear that?
There's a lot of, come on.
He over
So-
here dropping dimes.
It's just the fact, like, you know, the what do you call it? The norms, the social norms within Hollywood, and even, you know, it's
a whole nother
different.
world. Uh-huh.
So, you know, like, I'm trying to make the bread. Well, I'm going somewhere with it, but I'm not trying to be that. You know, that's why you see dudes like Kendrick and Cole on a low scale.
Yes.
Even Eminem on a low scale.
Yep.
You know, they just drop music, disappear because they know.
Yep.
You know, they know.
Right.
And who knows? Maybe they're a part of it. You know what I mean?
Right.
Who knows? You can never close your mind into people like that. So for Kanye, I don't know. Like Curfew said, I think he thinks he's an MJ status, but he's not, and he's not going to be.
Jesus at
You know
this
what I mean?
point.
He
like,
does think
literally.
he's Jesus.
He's preaching like
Yeah.
now you're just, you know, like I'm not the biggest church guy, but for those who come out and do good things because of the church or praise the Lord and they're just good to others, he's tainting it for them now.
Yes.
He's doing that because then he can categorize himself as a nonprofit organization and he don't have to
'Cause
pay
he's-
taxes.
Yep. So
That's
you don't go
why,
broke.
because he went
That's a
broke
good
already,
theory.
and
Yep.
that's how he got out of that.
He should have just stayed like that. Like he got out of his brokenness, and then you know, people were like, all right, cool, like you're kind of weird, but we'll let you pass. Now he's back on his bullshit. Like,
But see, he got to make some kind of money because then he'd be like all the other church people that look like they're making money off the people
makes
from
enough
the church.
money, like-
you feel me? So it's like, what side do you pick with that? But I feel like that is like deep that you said all that stuff with the industry and like it does go so deep, especially when you get up there with all that money and influence
Yep.
and just
More money,
like,
more problems.
why is it in the news that he got shut out from Instagram? Like
yeah.
that's
Because he said
already,
some crazy
like,
shit.
And I don't even disagree. I mean, how do I say? I disagree with them shutting down his interviews because you have to know how crazy people are. And if you're just covering it, then he's just going to keep trying to do stuff, you know. And then, yeah, we got dumb people that are influenced by him. But, like, you can't control everybody. Whoever is dumb is dumb. I think at this point, with all this crazy stuff going on, you have to let how do you say it? Like survival of the fittest. You got to let the dumb
strong
get swiped
survive.
out. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You read a lot, look at both sides of the story. So yeah, I'm not for necessarily the takedown of a lot of things. You know, like we got, they literally have interviews of KKK members
Right.
up in public,
And
so you
Charles
know what they're
Manson
thinking.
and all
but
that
not
shit.
Kanye. Like,
Right.
but they're shutting down Kanye. Like Kanye is
facts.
like, come on, man. Like,
Right.
it's not cool.
So you seem well. First of all, hold on, Curfew. We gonna get you off the line because we already know y'all got some no excuses people like that trying to call in. So
Per usual.
Curfew, we gonna let
Shouts
them.
to
We gonna
Curfew.
clear the
Shouts to
line. Yeah,
Curfew.
shout out to Curfew. Shout out to No Excuses.
Done a
Shout
lot
out
for
to the
me.
whole No Excuses squad, artists,
Hey,
support everybody.
We out here.
Period.
When you come back, you got to come on the show so we can
Yeah.
keep talking
We
about
gotta
this.
come on
Hey.
together.
You already know.
Put me on the next episode in 2 weeks.
Look, he like I know the schedule. Shit. You already know. Holla
Yep.
at me.
I was like, yeah, holler at her. She the scheduler. She
You
know
already
what's up.
He already know me and Curfew. We here.
We out here.
All right, Curfew.
sure.
Well, tap in. See you soon.
All
Be
right.
safe out there.
Be safe out there.
Peace.
Love y'all.
Love you too.
Take care.
Oh, I guess we can take these off.
Right, I'm gonna take off. But yeah, you already know. But so, I mean, you seem really like tuned in. So who do you like? Who do you feel like influenced your music? And then who do you feel like is the top like rapper now?
Like modern day rapper, or
yeah.
just
But who
in
influenced
history?
you before? Like, so who influenced you
That's hard.
as coming up as an artist and just as an individual in your life growing up?
So I could start with like I started writing in high school a lot. just writing because I was listening to like Pac and Cube and all the West Side stuff, like Eazy-E. Got my rhyme schemes on, just to write. It was more poetry than music. I wasn't planning to record. Then later on, I'm like, well, I'm writing like them. I'm gonna try to, So I guess you could say in high school I started writing because of like the West Coast influence, the NWAs and stuff. And then when I started recording, I started digging deeper into like getting more complex, and you could say Eminem in some sense, but he made like lyricism popular because it was always a thing. It was not like he's not the pioneer of, you know what I mean? But respect him anyways. So I started digging deeper into different artists, more in the underground because I felt like I went through everybody who existed.
You ran through all the albums.
So I started doing like different types of rhyme schemes and started recording, and then so my influences go from like the West Coast back then, old school West Coast, Cube, Nas. Oh, you could say Nas too on the East, right? Biggie even on the East. And then it developed more into like underground artists. I guess right now I developed an aggression within my music, but that came from who else? Dudes like well, there's a rock dude named De La Roca. He's part of like a Rage Against the Machine band.
I know who that is.
Yes, he's one of my influences. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, he's a light voiced dude, but he spits real like.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Who else is out there? Another homie of mine. He's not that popular, but he spits pretty aggressive too. I was like freaking amazing. So yeah, the aggression is within those lines. Maybe you could say like Immortal Technique because there's a lot of knowledge within his stuff. And yeah, so yeah, that's my influence. West Coast, East Coast, old school, and a couple of underground artists.
Oh, dope! That is a nice little eclectic mixture there.
So if we went on your recently listened to on your phone, who's the last people you probably listened to?
Who you listen to?
Who's on your
the last one? Probably a lot of up and coming or people around because I listen to my people. You know what I mean?
That's
I try
good.
to play their stuff before anybody any music I like because get their stream because I like it. Everyone has good music. You have a lot of our people at our shows and people that have good music. So why you not bump good music? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hello.
See, y'all hear that?
Hey.
Y'all hear that? We were just talking about this last time. LA people don't be fucking representing each other and fucking like just promoting each other. Like you don't see the support from other LA people. So to hear you say that, I'ma bump the next up and coming artist and let him get some views and get some spins and get his fucking numbers up because it's good music. That's fucking dope. Yeah, that's awesome. More people should do that. You hear a good song.
We had DeLeon and DJ Spot in here.
Yeah, did I meet them before? I've
Probably.
heard of them.
Maybe.
Yeah. We've been around. I'm sure the
Yeah,
music world is really small.
Things. Well, they mess with curfew too. So
okay, yeah,
probably
they're
for
most
sure.
likely. Yeah, okay.
All ties together because if you should have direct support, you know what I'm saying? Like, and it'd be strangers that support you before your own people.
Right.
Yeah, that's fact. That's a fact.
Oh, we
Phone
got a
call.
caller. See,
Caller.
This is always we always get lit.
Caller.
Who we got on the line, caller?
Yo, it's Max the Monster.
Hey, Max the Monster.
What's up, Max?
What's the deal? You know, so I just had to come through for my boy Vanny for one time, say, remember. Who's that flying through the air? Mysterio. Here we go. That's been a banger, bro.
Right.
That's been a banger, man.
And that's funny because I was thinking about you, Max, because I was thinking about his single Mysterio, and then I'm like, hey, you know what? Everybody's out here giving the wrestler love. Come on, we had John Cena, now we got the Rey Mysterio. I was like, period. It's gang in here.
No, for real, like, bro, coming in with the mask, I'm finna come in with them
facts. Y'all need to do like a little shoot or something, like, you know?
Yeah,
that'd be dope.
A little collab performance
Not
or
with
something.
the sharks behind us.
Right. You know, Dion been back there experimenting with his with our new technology, y'all. So let us know.
So
if y'all want y'all videos played in the back.
That shit was crazy. I thought it was really a aquarium back there. I was like,
It's gonna be a video of me pop locking in the back.
Yeah. It's gonna be a little dancing baby from 2000
the little
in the back.
Blockbuster baby.
Yeah.
But good looking out, Max. You know we gotta get you back in here sometime soon too. So.
Oh yeah, anytime, man. I appreciate y'all, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you know it's always love. I'm still a little salty I couldn't be in the John Cena video, but hey, life goes on.
And I have to ask. I need to know: did Red Sweats ever try to reach out to you? Last time I asked you, you said no. I think at the red carpet event, I need to know: did she try ever again to holler at you?
Red
to just talk to you?
Did not.
Okay.
I can't sit here and cap. You know what I'm
Okay,
saying?
good. We're still going strong.
Okay,
good. She
I'm
got the
happy.
picture.
Yeah, we're still going strong.
Okay, good. Because when she creep back in there, I'm about to talk more shit. So that's why I'm ready.
If
I'm
she
trying
asks
to
for
see.
your number, give her the studio number. And
Yeah.
have her call in.
Yeah. Exactly.
Be like, call
Is
me
this
on
Red Sweat?
Call me on Wednesday. Call me next Wednesday at 7. I'm off that day.
Yeah, we can
Like,
talk.
Yeah, hear my number.
Yeah.
Have her talk to
LA
us. I'm
number.
like, right? I'm like, oh, this is the house phone. Are you looking for Max?
Thought this is the house phone.
Who are you?
You don't know the
dead.
difference. No, it'll be all good.
I'm like,
Her business
are you
shit.
Red Sweats?
Are you Red Sweats, right? Red Sweats.
But thanks for showing love, Max. You already know, and we gonna holla at you soon. So take care.
Of course,
Max the Monster,
man.
we on.
Shout out
Max
to
the
everybody there,
Monster.
man. Shout out to the students. Shout out to you got 15 minutes, man.
Hey.
Not a fan, man, for real.
Yes.
Jordan, Andy
You already
Rooms in
know.
the building.
All right, then, y'all.
Holla.
All right.
Hey.
Always love.
No,
always.
facts though. But for real, when I checked out your single, I'm like, hey, I was like the rapper, but I mean, like the rapper and like we're in the era of like the wrestlers and like artistry is coming in one. Like it's the real like all the wrestling fans are grown now and they still on some like we still on some shit. Like even though it came out like it was fake and all this stuff, people don't give a
care.
damn. They gonna hang on to
Some niggas
whatever
are
they
still
like.
making money.
Yeah.
So tell us about where did this whole concept come from? So were you a Rey Mysterio fan? Because if y'all don't know, he got his Mysterio single out and a video out. So make sure y'all go check that out. We already got it posted up in our story. Y'all can go check that out right there on the link for today. But let us know what was the inspiration behind that? Like,
Well, first I started doing music I like, and then a lot of people who know me know my likes. They're very like public, people know I'm like a Kobe fan, a Eddie Guerrero, I'm not like, I don't really sit down and watch wrestling anymore, but I do follow it, what I mean? So I know what's going on. Rey Mysterio's an OG. There's a lot of things that people know about me. It's like super public. So I made a while ago, I made an Eddie Guerrero song from my last album that came out this year in January, right? So an Eddie Guerrero song, one of, if you don't know him, then you should know him now because that's a historical figure right there. You know what I mean? And it blew up. It blew up by itself organically. I never put like money in fake anything, you know what I mean? So I sat it down, I promoted it my way, and then eventually it blew up by itself. A lot of other channels put it on. You
people
know what
got
I mean?
that love for the wrestlers.
Yeah.
Real quick.
So that's where that started, and then later on, I was like, damn, like that's my most popular song. Like, I get some cash out of that sometimes, and then later I'm like, what's my next move? I dropped a few songs, pretty average, and I'm just like, why don't I just follow the same formula? I had somebody remake a specific Rey Mysterio beat that comes from a song Rey Mysterio made a while ago because they put him on a song or something, and he did it. It was a custom song. It's funny, right? So I remade that beat, cost me a bunch of money, but like you gotta do it,
Right?
You know what I mean? And then when the beat came to me, it was like in the middle of the night when it came. Like that same night, I wrote the whole song in like 2 hours, the whole thing.
Hell yeah.
And I was like, damn, I did this. And then I hit up the engineer. I'm like, yo, I already wrote the
like,
song.
I'm ready.
He's like, pull up. We recorded it the same day.
That's
Recorded
crazy.
it the same day. And then right now, I dropped it like a few days ago, the whole video. And it's working. Like the views are going up again organically. I didn't put nothing. People are watching it. It's working. The formula is working.
That's
so
what's
it's
up.
on. I got a few thousand views already.
Hell yeah.
Crazy. Yeah, that's how I
what's
seen it.
up.
I'm like, hey, this thing is booming. I'm like, hey, that's how you know that. First of all, no excuses be showing love. First and foremost, because you already know no excuses gonna show love and check out other people and get those clicks and views up. But it's the wrestlers out, the wrestling fans out here, the average people, the same people that do that whatever. And you got us on here. We on international tours. We on fashion week,
We in
y'all.
Europe and shit.
Period. That's about as close as I'm gonna get anytime soon. But yeah, I mean, and you hear so much about people saying like formulas in the industry, and it is so true because I feel like music, anybody can make music, but anybody can't make music because music does composition of music, you can really understand. Like I feel like those are the real people that make beats and make and like make all that good money. But like you gotta really be a master of your craft, or like the people that know I need that one little from that one song from whatever and add it on there, and it's like, oh, that's what seals the deal, you know? And it's like you hear about people talking about formulas and all that, so it's just crazy to hear like that formula worked for you, and that, you know, just sticking to it and sticking with your guts. Because it's like I feel like a lot of times now people doubt themselves, and you know, they don't really trust their instinct, or they don't know what direction to go because they're so worried. Like with social media, you don't know how people are going to react to things.
And people are worried about that.
You know,
they're having anxiety about it. They're going to be in the
comments talking
so they
shit,
don't do
or,
it.
you know? So it's like taking that risk. But you got to just be willing to put stuff out there, and you never know, you know, who's going to show love and who's not. So it's like, I feel like I'm happy to hear that, you know, it's like it's booming for you and that you're getting that exposure, you know?
Especially when you say it happened organically, because a lot of people will put stupid effort into something that's trash.
Yeah.
And they don't realize it's trash until the formula doesn't work. And they're just on some like, I don't get it. And it's like, well, you didn't follow the formula, because you still have to know what's trending. You still have to know. And I don't mean trending on Twitter. I mean like beats, like the sound of music,
cultural.
like you said, the composition, like what beat does this sound like? Where does it, is this a Kanye type beat, or is this a Kendrick type beat, or is this a J. Cole type beat, or is this a Jay-Z type beat? And what is your flow? Is your flow going to be a Weezy type flow, or are you going to be kind of slower? Are you gonna Wiz Khalifa it out? Like, what are you going to do? You know what I mean? And everybody tries to like, oh, I can jump on this and do this, and then it's like you do all this and you didn't get anywhere. So when it organically just works after like, I'm just gonna put my all into it, the formula's already here, the heart is already there. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like most people are missing one or the other. Like you could have the heart, you just don't have the formula down. Or you can have the formula, but you got trash lines because you don't really, it's not coming from the heart. You're trying to just go viral, or you're trying to whatever, you know? So when and to say that you already got a couple thousand views, you just dropped it a couple days ago, that's amazing.
Days ago, that's what I'm saying. That's how you know people are sharing, you know, and you know, like you said, it's working and it's organic. Like you can't get that. Like especially like nowadays, like you gotta show some ass, or like have some sort of like clickbait or like some bullshit on there for people to look at it. But it's like
that's
you
true.
can get it off organic and music, like, and you literally, it's like it's no girls shaking ass, or like no nothing, you know, like no guns, like nothing crazy that people are like, oh, let me watch this. It's just straight like interest and, you know, people wanting to get in there. So I'm just happy to see that, and I'm happy to hear that too. And like how you just said, you show love to other artists, so it's like
it's coming back to you. The universe is fucking with you.
Exactly.
You know?
It comes back to you full circle. And
I'm trying to get that video to Rey Mysterio. You know, like I told a lot of people to tag, and everybody tagged them and messaged them. And one of the homies sent me a video today of him like voicemailing him on the DMs, like,
hey, right, like, hey, yo,
that was funny. I put it on my story, so and it was over 100 tags, you know, but. I don't know. It's hard to reach them. You know
100 more. Fuck it.
You got to tag the Shade Room and tag all the blogs and tag everybody, and that shit will catch wind.
But
you know,
if you don't see it today, tomorrow, or next week, or he'll say it like 2 years, it doesn't matter. It'll get there.
Re-viral itself in some time, so you never know. Because then it could be like 3 months from now, and he like, I don't know, break some record or donate some money to somebody, and then they're like, oh, bam, and here you are. Now everybody's listening to it just because of that. Like, you know? So you never know what can happen. But so are you working on anything? You got any shows up? Where can people check you out? Like, what are we working on? You got anything like an EP coming out? What's going on?
So just to go back on my catalog, I have 2 albums out. And 2 EPs throughout the last like 3 to 4 years, if I'm not mistaken. So it's a decent catalog. You could find me at Vandit Roams on anything. You could Google me. I'm the only one that exists. You could, if you Google it, I'm every single page there.
Period.
Hey.
Like it's just there's no other one.
The one and only.
Hello.
The one and only. You could go on TikTok. I got over 1 million views just with Vandit Roams as a hashtag. I put in that work. You know, my TikTok's pretty popping actually.
Hey, y'all heard it.
I'm figuring something out.
You got some formulas, y'all. He got the formulas
Y'all
down.
need the sauce. Hit him up.
Yeah, and I'm working on an album. So this Mysterio song and video is the first. You could call it a single off the
new
album.
album.
You know, I have 2 other major projects coming up. like similar. I'm gonna do a similar style, but they're not gonna be wrestling videos. That was just that. It's 2 other conceptual videos, and I think the concept stuff is working for me because we could all drop hot tracks, right? We could all drop catchy hooks, but like everyone's like, oh, it's just a song. But like when you have people thinking within your music, you're like, wait a minute, let me rewind this. What did he say? You know what I mean? So I'm working on 2 more videos because that Rey Mysterio video was a concept song. Like you could see it. It's not just a song. It's like, oh, I know that masked luchador. Oh yeah, everyone knows him. Oh, 619. Oh shit, and every bar matches. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm gonna drop like 3 or 4 videos before the album, and hopefully early next year, the album is out, and I'm gonna have shows after. Like I'm working. Like I have a formula that
he got the formula,
working.
Y'all.
So far, it's working right now.
That's what it's
about. I already feel like we're gonna talk about this formula down the line. Like, remember when you was talking about the formula? Now that shit hit.
That's exactly what's gonna happen.
Exactly. I can't wait. I'm excited.
I know.
I'll be losing sleep over this.
Right,
man. I'll be losing sleep over this. So.
I feel
that's how it should
be. Do you wake up in the middle of the night and like write shit down, or like how do you keep track of like all that creative shit going on through your mind?
Well, I have a pretty like wild memory, so a lot of things that stay stuck, even like the most complex things. But then sometimes I forget things easy. I think it's like if I don't like it, I'll forget it, and if I like it, it'll stay.
I feel like that's mostly
I think that's how it is. So like in the middle of the, sometimes I'm sleeping and then I wake up and I can't sleep. Like, oh, what am I doing? Like, when was the last show I did, or this and that? Like, I have nightmares, or and so it forces me to do the next thing. So like I guess you could say I had nightmares before figuring out to do the Rey Mysterio video.
Right, then you figured it out.
What do I do? Like, I don't want to work. I don't want to work
that
like
passion.
this. I want to go.
That's like, that passion, though.
Look, back to the original topic. I don't
working is ghetto, and we don't want to do it.
I'm not trying to be in the office. Well, I don't,
my
jobs are kind of like open like that, so I'm able to be,
trying to be in an office dressed like a regular person.
I ain't trying to be in the office or just like, what time am I out? 8 hours. Damn, I got 7 left. Nah, it's not my thing.
Right, you get there, you like, damn, 7 more hours.
Right.
Facts.
Yeah. Especially when you love what you do, it doesn't feel like work.
Yeah.
So
you're working
the more
24/7.
you keep working your formula, though, you'll be doing what you love for the rest of your life. So that's great.
And it's no offense to those who are trying to that have an office job or whatever. Some people like what they do.
Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody has to do it.
Yeah. Somebody got to do it.
They want to go home, watch movies, and go work the next day, and then on the day off, go to the bar or go to Disney. That's fine. That's a great life, That's just not what I want to do.
Right.
Right.
Or what you guys want to do. You know
sure
what I mean?
don't.
Yeah, I'm like 2 days off a week is not cutting it.
It's not.
And that's if you can get fat. Because...
I want to be off forever.
Right, fat. I'm glad I'm not the only one. Because
supposed to be rich. What can I say? Well,
I was like, my bank account is not reflecting the life that I'm trying to lead, and I don't understand when. I'm still waiting on the transfer. Where's the Cash App gonna drop? I don't get it.
Right.
When is it coming? Because I need to know.
I need 15 minutes of somebody's accountant to figure it out.
Right. Okay, so just to be clear, drop your socials because you said Vandit Roams, but I want to make sure these people know where they can reach you because it's VANDIT, y'all. First of all,
not B.
IG is Vandit_Roams ROMES.
Yep.
And where can they check out your music at?
Same thing, Vandit Roams, maybe without the underscore, but either way it works. Vandit_Roams, Vandit Roams. It's just that's it. I made sure that it's
to
strict
keep it
like
uniform,
that, because there's a lot of artists or people out there that give you a name. Oh, I'm Lil Turkey or something. So you search Lil Turkey and there's 8 of them.
Yeah.
And is it little, right?
Right. LILLITT.
Turkey with a Q or like turkey, like fuck.
Right.
Like it's just there's how many little dollars or lils you see, like it's just too common to try to make the babies unique, And I've seen a couple like Romeses or like one Vandit, but it's not even like hip hop, it's some other shit, you know what I mean?
Yeah, like
so it's cool.
Photography or other shit.
So things like that. So yeah, I'm Vandit Roams, that's it, Vandit_Roams if you want to go to the socials, but it's not hard at all to find my stuff, like at all. You could search it anywhere and it'll pop up.
Y'all heard
boom,
it,
y'all hear it.
So don't act like y'all can't get on board.
I don't want to hear nobody say, I don't know what it was, I couldn't get to
That's some advice that we should push. Like, if you want to be yourself, like, you want to be unique, be unique. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Like, if you
Just
want
be
to
on it.
stand out, make sure someone could search something that they can find you, not some like, oh, here's the name, and then 10 others with the same name, just different lettering.
Right.
Smart.
Yep.
That's smart. Well, y'all
Right.
heard. Vanity Rome's. Ain't nothing,
Hello.
ain't nothing to be confused about.
Right. Y'all heard it first.
Yep.
Y'all
And
make
if you
sure.
find someone who's trying to copy me, let me know. Shit.
Hey, hit the DMs. Hit
What
us
the
too.
hell?
Hit us
We
too.
trying
Let
to
us
get to the
know.
bottom of it. Right. We see a fake Bandit Rooms underscore.
Better be a fan page.
Underscore. Right.
Right. Better be a fan page. That's the only other Vanity Rome's we're accepting is a fan page.
Or not?
Right.
The only Vanity Rooms that we acknowledge is the original.
Is the original.
So,
So
The only
y'all make
one,
sure
yeah.
y'all go follow him. Go stream the music.
look, what's the weather, Dion? 82. We got Dion the director in the back.
Right. Playing with our screen.
Mm-hmm. But thank you for coming in studio with us. We definitely got to have you back because between curfew over there,
Between everybody and no
get on the
excuses,
phone
we
trying
need
to
one big.
He was trying to be
powwow.
a representative, and right, we just got to come in here and have a
Come here thick.
toe to toe debate.
Yeah, they can just take. They can
This
take
is
turns.
what- we need to have like a great debaters. No, it isn't. Take sides and just argue a topic.
No, for real.
But you already know it's always love when we get no excuses in the building. Shout out to Vandit for coming in.
Thanks
Y'all
for having
already
me. I
know.
appreciate the invitation.
Make sure y'all go check out his single and video, Mysterio, and like, share, comment. Make sure y'all hit up the comments on this episode. Like, follow, and share us. Follow No Excuses. Follow the whole squad. Y'all already know. Thank you for hanging out with us again. Thank you, our viewers. Thank you for keeping up with us, sticking with us, and beside us. Because we here, y'all. We're going to be here in another 2 weeks. Check us out. Thank you, y'all. And
shout out to Dion in the back. Dion the director.
Dion the director in the back.
Go watch Meal Ticket. If y'all haven't watched it yet, go stream that. And
well.
Splash.
In the building.
Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, okay. So March Media Live